The district clerk is a job where they index all the court records, anything from felonies, juveniles, civil cases, divorces. They're responsible for making sure that the papers are in the proper order, to make sure things get filed correctly. There are statutes that they do have to follow. And those statutes, if you don't follow the statutes right, they can end up being a lawsuit for the county. So having experience going into this job is something that is needed in order to be able to perform this duty.
Definitely.
Yeah, my father, he was the chief deputy under Liz McGill, and he was the one that first called me and told me, hey, there's a job opening over here at the district clerk's office, and he thought I'd be a good fit. So I come over here and walk up the steps of the courthouse, spoke with Sherry. Next thing you know, I'm a deputy district clerk. But my father was somebody who has always pushed me to do better. He always said one day that I would be district clerk, and I would just never believe him. But you know, I was blessed to have him in my life, and I really am sad that he's not here today, but I know he's looking down at us today. And just without him, I just want to be the man I am today. For me, it's a reflection of who I am. And with him, he's one of the greatest kids that you could ever meet. He's very respectful. And just watching him grow up, you know, setting the same example that my father set for me. It's truly a blessing to have him, to have my father's experience with my father, be able to pass it down to him. Well, first of all, it's a learning experience every single day. You have to learn. With every 2 years is a new legislative session, and they're always tinkering with the legislative laws. And so when it comes to the statutes, you have to be sure that you have to be able to learn what those new statutes are in order to follow them. Just recently, there was a restructuring in the criminal fees, and that kind of threw the county courts, the district courts in for a whirlwind. And it was instituted back on September 1st, 2019. So we had 3 months to get that ready. And so when you have people like Sherry that was, you know, leading it, you know, working alongside her, you learned a lot of things. And because of those fees, you know, it changed the entire court structure of what we do here in the courts. It affects the judges, it affects the courts, and it affects the citizens of Tom Green County. Working around all these great people, working alongside them for 14 years, it's been an honor, and being able to work in a different capacity and be able to help the citizens of Tom Green County even more in my new role. That's one of the greatest things I'm looking forward to, is everybody that comes into our office, being able to meet every single person that comes in there. You know, everybody, it's a hard time for a lot of people, whether you're going through a criminal case or you're going through a civil case. It's a very hard time. And so you have to be able to be sure to guide them through the court process. And just being able to be part of that, it's really rewarding. And to be able to see justice being served in the courts on a daily basis, it's something you have to be here in person to see. It's nothing like you see on TV.